Atacama Oases. It's not about what you see, it's about what you hear, so you can truly understand. Just 1 second of your time to subscribe could help us bring you even better content every single day.
Ever wondered how birds manage to sleep on branches without falling off? How do they stay rock solid even during heavy windstorms while they're fast asleep? And what's the secret behind those little feet that look so fragile but actually grip with incredible strength? In this video, we're diving into a super unique natural mechanism where science reveals a precise system that works completely subconsciously to make sleeping on branches totally possible and safe. If you take a look at a bird's foot, you'll see it's totally different from our own feet. It's made up of long toes and some serious muscles, but the real secret isn't just in the muscles. These flexible tendons actually stretch all the way from the top of the leg down to the tips of the toes, acting like invisible cables. And whenever a bird lands on a branch, bending its legs automatically pulls those tendons tight, causing its toes to clamp down around the branch. It's basically just like a locking mechanism that snaps shut the second weight is applied, no thinking or extra effort required. This basically means the bird isn't using its muscles at all to hold on, it's actually using its own body weight. The more its body sinks down, the tighter those tendons pull, and the stronger the grip on the branch gets. This feature is what makes perching super cozy, even when they're in a deep sleep. And the craziest part? The grip gets even tighter the more they bend their knees. If a bird tried to stand up straight, the tendons would just relax and the toes would open right back up. It's a totally reversible process, giving them complete control without even having to think about it. So, the bird can sleep for hours on end without wasting any energy just to hold on. Research has actually proven that this system cuts way down on oxygen consumption compared to using active muscles. If a bird had to rely on active muscle tension, it would literally need to wake up every few minutes. This perk really shines when you look at birds of prey like hawks and eagles that spend hours hanging out at the very tops of trees. Their tendons are way thicker and more powerful, which is exactly what lets them keep such a solid grip on their prey even while they're flying. But the core mechanism is totally the same. When it comes to smaller birds like sparrows, the mechanism is the exact same, just super refined. It lets them sleep on really thin branches that probably wouldn't even hold their weight if they didn't distribute the pressure across those curved toes. Researchers have even noticed some of them sleeping standing on just one leg, with the other one tucked away. So the question is, how does the bird stay balanced when the wind kicks up? The answer is that the tendons aren't affected by outside vibrations at all, since they only work based on how much the legs are bent. There are definitely some tiny muscles that help with minor balance adjustments, but their role is totally secondary compared to that automatic, built-in system. Scientists actually figured out this mechanism centuries ago, but the nitty-gritty details didn't come out until the 20th century, thanks to X-ray imaging. They were finally able to see those tendons tightening and relaxing in real time. They even studied exactly how the angle of the leg affects that locking grip strength. One of the coolest parts is that robotics engineers have actually taken inspo from this mechanism to design mechanical grippers that work based on weight. Instead of bulky motors, they're using artificial tendons that mimic nature perfectly. It just goes to show how a simple solution from the natural world can spark some seriously high-tech innovations. It's also worth noting that birds don't just use this mechanism for sleeping, but also for hanging out on power lines or rocky ledges. Their ability to adapt to all kinds of different surfaces totally depends on the flexibility of those tendons and how much they can curl their toes. Waterfowl, like ducks, actually have slightly different tendons because they spend so much time in the water. They need a totally different kind of grip for those slippery wet branches, so their mechanism is way more sensitive to even the smallest shifts in leg angle. Observers have noticed that birds can snap awake instantly without losing their balance, because releasing that grip is as simple as straightening their legs. This explains their crazy fast ability to bolt away from danger without wasting a single second trying to pry their toes loose. The system just gives them that perfect mix of speed and safety. To wrap it all up, it's clear that this mechanism isn't just some random fluke, it's a totally integrated system that blends anatomy and physics to save energy and ensure survival. The deeper we dive into the details, the more mind-blowing the precision of this design really is, making it possible for even the tiniest birds to sleep soundly on a branch.